wake up, glow up, move my body. Make my favorite meals, keep it sunny. Work a little, love a little, kind hearts off life right in the middle. Enjoy this life, let the good days play. Smile.
Hi guys, welcome back to another chat. Welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog. I had said that I was going to take a week off vlogging. Like when I'm uploading these vlogs, obviously it's every Sunday, but sometimes because I've vlogged for 2 days or 3 days and then I created a vlog. But some days I go for 3 days or so. So I had said that I'm not going to vlog this week since I already have 2 vlogs that I'm editing. But today I woke up at 8. I always wake up Anyway, I always wake up at 6:30 or at 7 so that I do my morning workouts and then I get to start working between 8 and 8:30. But today I woke up at 8. I was feeling like out of the mood, not tired or anything, but like I just don't want to do it. I've been writing every day, I've been on track, doing everything. But today I feel well. I'm not sick or anything, but I just didn't want. I was just not motivated or anything. Then I was just like, okay, let me just wake up and bath and then skip the workout. It's okay to skip the workout. And then I sit and work. Okay, fine. And maybe if I put on my podcast that I listen to every morning, I can get motivated and start working. And so after I finished bathing, I don't know what I was thinking about. And then I thought, let me watch my vlogs, like the very first vlog that I started to do. And I noticed that the very first vlog I did was almost like exactly a year ago, 11 months actually ago. That's when I did my very first vlog, and I started watching it. And the title is discipline over motivation, and I was just like, oh my god, so much has changed ever since I did this vlog just 11 months ago. So much has changed from the kind of a person I was, how I looked physically, how my hair looked physically, where the stage I was with my PhD, the camera quality, how I was even vlogging. So much has changed and so much growth has taken place in 11 months. And so 2 things stood out for me. One, it was the topic I was talking about in that vlog on motivation fades, like discipline over motivation. Just keep going even when you don't feel like it. And another thing was how much growth has taken place in 11 months, but every single day growth was taking place. Something was happening, something was changing. And I just got strengthened. I just said to myself, oh my God, I am going to sit down and start working. I'm going to do whatever I can. Like, I just got this strength from watching my own vlog. And, here I am sitting. So I just thought, okay, I'm going to record this part and open another vlog. How the vlog is going to go, we will see as the week progresses. Or as the coming weeks progress. But I really wanted to log in and say this, growth is taking place every single day. And as I always say, as long as you're showing up, as long as you're moving, even when you're tired, even when it feels like, today you did something small, when you look back in the next months and the next years, you will see that growth took place, something changed and something happened, and I just got motivated by it. And above all, we follow the plan and not the mood in as much as we can. And sometimes it's okay to skip 1 or 2 things. You don't have to completely break your whole day because you skipped one thing. In as much as we work in systems, just because today you skipped that breakfast doesn't mean you're not going to do the next thing. Or just because you didn't work out doesn't mean today's a terrible day, everything is no. It's okay to skip the workout. Maybe I'll work out at the end of the day. I don't know. Maybe my energy levels will be fully replenished and I can work out, I don't know. So anyway, that's what I just wanted to say when I opened this vlog. See you next clip when I decide to vlog. I hope you're doing great and taking great care of yourself. This is really nice cappuccino. I recently got the small Nespresso machine because I realized that one of the other things that was taking me to the office every single day was probably the coffee. I really enjoyed the coffee at the office. So we got this mini one, and it pretty much makes very nice coffee. Anyway, this is going to be a very chatty vlog since I started it like 2 days ago when I was doing the mini random thoughts because of my lack of motivation and everything. So today I'm back again at the same spot. So this is like, what time is it? It's like 2 p.m. So this is around the time where my energy levels really drop, hence the cup of coffee for a little more caffeine to take me through the next 3 hours of the day until I call it a day. Okay, so yesterday I was talking to my husband about all things Susie. I don't know if you're watching this and you know all things Susie. I have been thinking about her. Like, when you watch someone's content, like not so much, but it pops up and you follow them like on Instagram and on TikTok and here on YouTube. So of late, I noticed that she hadn't been posting on YouTube, and then I just thought, well, maybe YouTube is, yeah. Sometimes you can just disappear on YouTube because it requires long form content, and then because I also don't do much of Instagram, I thought maybe she's been posting on Instagram, and I haven't been on Instagram. And then I went back on Instagram. I think for the past week I've been on Instagram quite regularly, but then I also noticed that she's not on Instagram. And then I really started to think, that's weird. Maybe I'm not on Instagram long enough. But then I actually said, okay, I'm going to search. So when I searched, this was now on TikTok, I saw a video of someone actually asking, where is she? Like, is she okay and everything and all that. So then I was telling my husband this. I was telling him, remember I was telling you about all things Susie because sometimes he used to watch her videos, especially on cooking. There's this time she did the cooking for Christmas and everything, and I was watching, getting some ideas, and he was watching with me, so he knows her. And I was telling her, someone was actually asking, where is all things Susie? It's not just me. I'm not crazy. She's really not there, and all her videos are not there. Blah blah blah. That's the context of the story. And so he was saying, but why are people so nosy? He was like, why do you guys care that she's not posting? I mean, her life is not social media. What if she's doing her life somewhere else and she doesn't post anymore? And then I was saying, no, but like people were just asking out of concern, Even I was wondering, like, when you see your favorite creators, they're not showing up anymore, you're just like, where are they? And so it was like, yeah, people are so nosy. Why does she have to give you an update of where she is, or if she wants to leave social media or whatever? And so we were just having this contradicting perspectives of whether, if you're a creator, you should update your followers or your online community of when you're going to be off or when you're back where you were and everything. And he was saying it's none of your business. It's none of your followers' business. You guys follow her because you want to. If she disappears, it's up to her. And I said, of course, it's none of our business, and she doesn't have to tell us personal stuff about where she was or anything. Of course, we respect her personal space, but I was just concerned. And if you're building an online community, you show up and you say, hey guys, how are you? When you're doing these vlogs, I'm up to this. So it's also okay if people also ask, right? This was my perspective. But anyway, it was an interesting whole argument or rant or conversation we were having yesterday. And it was just like, it's too much work if you have to explain yourself to all the people on the internet. But anyway, so yeah, that was just an interesting conversation we had yesterday about how much is too much of extending yourself to the online community and how much is enough. And also, yeah, people follow you because they want to. So do they have to follow you in silence also? Like when you're just quiet, do people just have to leave you and accept you on your back and not ask you where you were? Do people have to show care, or or it's just business? And yeah, I guess I don't know where to draw the line. But anyway, I am still writing, in case you're wondering. There isn't much going on in my life except sitting on this chair, rotting, fighting for my life, hoping that I finish my first draft by August. And so I can breathe and finally say I have one article and I will have something to report in April. That's one of the things with a PhD. You can go for the whole year doing whatever you like, but after 1 year, you have to do a report of what you were doing, and what are the achievements and what are the barriers to achievements and all that. So that is a thing, and that's pretty much it. I mean, catch you on the next one. Yeah, I think we can cook. I think we can cook together. I'm going to see. Today, I am going to make salad for dinner, and I don't think that's an interesting meal to cook together. But tomorrow is Friday, and I think, according to my meal plan, I think we have shrimp and pasta. So we can cook that together tomorrow. And tomorrow we can also do the morning workout together. Today I just did it myself. I just woke up from bed. I didn't even want to do the workout. So usually when I don't want to do the workout, I just leave my bed with my eyes closed, even with my bonnet, with my PJs. I just put on my mat and I do like the first warm up in my PJs, like, and then when I'm up, I put on my gym wear. So yeah, we didn't do that. The recording today, so but hopefully tomorrow I'm fully energized, because I love Fridays, by the way, so we can spend the final day of the week together. And yeah, I'm in the middle of reading my notes, what I've been reading for the past days, and then I don't know how clear it is. I don't even know what time he opened my notebook and drew this. So in my guess, this is Daddy. This is me. I probably have long hair, piggy tails, and this is him. I can imagine if it was another book that's not like my scrap notebook, if it would be so cute. But it's cute anyway, and I have no words. I have no words. It's almost 5 anyway. It's almost time to go. Day is done. Let's get cooking. So I decided to make tuna. Should I call it a tuna salad? I'm going to make like little bread wraps where I'm going to put tuna on it, and I'm going to put salad. Well, not salad. I'm going to put cucumber, and I'm going to put lettuce on top, and then we're going to have chicken on the side. So I'm going to do this very quickly because I don't want to be standing in here for a very long time. It's hot, and not only that, but it's also, you need the hours after work. Sometimes you feel like you are tired because after work you're cooking, after cooking you're, I don't know, engaged in another activity, maybe watching TV, and then you're sleeping. There's no time to just sit and do nothing. So I really like these quick meals. If I did not meal prep or meal plan, then I like to do these very quick meals. So I'm just going to quickly marinate my meat, and then I put it in the air fryer, and then we make the tuna sandwich, and then that is that. So I like to cut my chicken wings so that they are this tiny, and then I create like buffalo wings. So funny story about buffalo wings. Well, it's not funny story. I think by now most people know. Some people thought buffalo wings were called buffalo wings because they are from a buffalo. But then why the hell are they so tiny? So apparently they're called buffalo wings because they're made from a state or something called Buffalo in the US, I think, if I read that correctly. So yeah, I cut them like this, and I use so many spices, all the spices here, and I for one do not care whether a spice is a chicken spice, a beef spice. I'm making chicken, I just use my spices. But I just pay attention to not putting too much of a certain spice, especially if they are the salty ones, especially the one that I put first, the sweet chicken. It's got so much salt. The people that made that spice, oh my God. And then I like to put cumin in everything, and ginger and coriander. These are spices that I just put in everything. Handiji, my lover. Handiji. that is that. Now I wash this board and then I prepare the salad stuff. I try as much as possible to use different boards for meats and veggies. Maybe sometimes I forget, but I really try. I wanted to get the different colored one so that I would always remember, but having a small one and a big one helps me differentiate. But of course, sometimes I do forget. Honestly, I don't want to act like I'm kitchen smart or anything like that. I do forget a lot. But anyway, since today we remembered, I'm going to use the small one. Then I'm going to grab the cucumber, the lettuce, the red onion, which is purple, but if they like to call it red, who are we to call it purple? Then the tuna, of course. What's a tuna sandwich without the tuna? I never open things nicely. I can imagine myself doing unboxing videos. I would never. Like, I don't know how to open things nicely, and I probably have some kind of condition that I don't know because I just rip things out. I'm kind of impatient. I also think this is why it's difficult for me to follow like slow vlogs or silent vlogs where someone is really taking their time. I do like slow living, but not in the aspect of doing everything slowly. Like when you're cooking or anything, but slow in the essence that I don't mind if big things take time to happen for me, but not as in I open it slowly like this. Oh my God, I cannot. I like to do my things very quickly. So yeah, let's make this tuna sandwich.
I don't know everything, but I know where my heart wants to go.
I cut myself. I was cutting this onion and I was just like to myself, this this knife is blunt. And just as I had that thought in my head, it happened. I gave myself a little cut. Oh my God, it's bleeding. I'm gonna have to stop a little bit and nurse it, and then I continue. Anyway, we can talk whilst I wait. So, tuna smells so bad. I don't want to say that about food that I'm going to eat, but it really smells like fish. My husband doesn't like putting it in his lunchbox because he says when you open it, the whole office smells of fish, so he doesn't like it. But I like it, so I like the tuna, not the smell, so I carry it anyway. Anyway, because I was talking about burnout, the past days I've been like researching what are the symptoms of burnout. Like, how do you know that you're burnt out? Because sometimes you're just tired because you have so much in your mind, or because of the weather, or because, I don't know, sometimes maybe you're just lazy. So I've been having a variation of these feelings for the past days. Like the other day I was just, when I talked about motivation, I was just feeling like, sleep. Then other days I'm just like, oh my God, again today, to write or whatever. So I was searching on the symptoms of burnout, and I don't have any. I'm not burnt out. So I think I just don't want to work in the summer. I think I just prefer to also sit outside and have a drink like other people and not work. I'm actually not burnt out. I need a holiday. Next month, I must get a holiday. Anyway, I think it's much better now. Let me put myself a little bandage and then we finish cooking.
What's it called? What is it called?
I usually like to separate the cucumber from the tuna and the mayonnaise because I feel like the cucumber separates the mayonnaise and it gives the smelly egg. So I mix the lettuce and the tuna, and then we put the mayonnaise, and then I think we'll put the cucumber on top of the bread later. Why are you giving me that smile? and do it. Yes. Let's go over. If you want to say something, you can come and say something. And then now the bread. Voila. Always have bread in the house. Patiently waiting for the bread to be ready in the air fryer. We're watching Friends, by the way. We've been watching it with more understanding now than when we were kids. And we were just wondering some of the things that we watch here. Like, is my mic on? Yeah. Like, did we have fun when we were kids watching Friends? Did we understand what was happening? Did we understand the jokes? Because some of them are like adult jokes, like quite dirty a little bit. And it's only funny now when you're an adult. So we're just thinking, did we know what was happening?
Hello, beautiful friend. My name is DeAndre, and welcome. Grab one of your blocks and place moments that are available to us here. And from here to the side, take your right hand to your left.
Stretches are one of the most difficult type of exercises that I ever have to do. I don't know if it has to do with age or what, but whenever I'm doing stretches, my body is screaming, my knees are screaming. Of course, it has gotten better over the months, but my body hates stretching. So I did that in the first workout, and then in the last one, I was doing a bit of warming and moving, because today I don't think I'm going to do a lot of movement, but I'll see. But anyway, we did that. It's a Friday today, and we did the Friday workout. This was not a very easy week. Some days I think I skipped my workouts, and some days I just felt weak and unmotivated. But as the week comes to an end, it's time to follow the mood and not the plan. So today's the last day that I have to do my writing this week, and then we go on the weekend. So I'm not gonna show that, but then see you. I think I'm just going to be showing the cooking for today and what I get up to at the end of the day, if I get up to anything. But I think the sweat after the workout is one of the best feeling that you get. Like, you just feel like everything is off and everything is out. I think this is one of the things that keeps me moving when it comes to my workout. I like how I feel after doing it. So yeah, become a permanent position to sit on in this house for me. So that Friday is not going so well. I am all of a sudden so tired. I did a little bit of what I wanted to do, but I did not complete my to-do list today, which is something I rarely do. Fridays are the days where I'm super pumped, energetic, and I want to finish everything that I didn't manage to finish throughout the week. But today is just one of those days where my mind is just like, okay, stop. I was watching vlogs for the past, I think, 30 minutes or so. So I just decided, you know what? Let me just leave this place and get something done. So I also think because I was hungry, I think I didn't have a very filling lunch, because apparently my fridge has run empty. And it's not even month end, but anyway. So I'm going to run to the grocery store and grab a few things. I'm going to make a list already, because I have a tendency of getting into a shop and just start buying things that have nothing to do with why I came. And when I come back home, I'll be like, okay, so what am I going to make? And I forgot. So I'm going to make the list. What do I need? Okay, I really need bread. I really need broccoli. I really need eggs. whenever you have eggs in the house, you can never run out of things to make. I don't know if this is just me, but whenever there's eggs in the house, I do not run out of things to make or to eat. I can always do something with eggs. I can always do something with potatoes. So yeah, and whenever I have all the veggies, I can always make something. So I'm just gonna make my mini list here, and we can run to the grocery store and grab something to make, and see how the day ends, whether we cook something here, whether we go and eat somewhere, or whether we just call it a day and end the vlog, guys, because this week was so random, like random clips, random everything. But yeah, I'm forgetting, what else do I need important? Okay, there we go. Yogurt. Okay, let's go. We are back. Oh my god, I don't have any more vases. Early Friday, I got sunflowers. It's my first time getting sunflowers, I think, but maybe this will brighten up my day or my week, because the whole week I've literally been complaining about being drained and everything, and your things are expensive. So this is a mini treat to say, whatever you're going through, everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Oh my god, this verse is terrible for this. Maybe I use that one. Maybe I use that one. They look sad. They're supposed to make me happy. Look, this one, it's pretty. I'm gonna look for something to tie them. On the plan for them. Now they look so pretty. I used clean rib to put them together. Now we have a nice bunch, and this is the end of the vlog. I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I'm going to make brunch and just enjoy the Friday, and catch you on the next vlog. Thank you for watching until the end. Stay cool.